Hello YouTube. My name is Danny. You don't know me, or maybe you do, and if you do know me, close your tab, please. Please. For the love of God, please close your tab. I don't really know if I should be doing this, but I promised I would. So, today was a good day, really. It's a bright day. You could probably see that as half my face is bright, but my blinds are actually down, so it's double bright. Arsenal made it to 4th place. Not the ideal place, but at least we made it to 4th place in the Champions League spot. Tottenham, no words for you, really. Just look at the table. And, I'm going to do something that I've wanted to do a long time, ever since I was a child, and that is catch all the Pokemon. Now, the DS is right there in front of me, and even I'm anticipating this moment. I mean, I've wanted to do this for a very, very long time. But to build up the tension, I'm going to sort of talk you through this, because of course you're probably thinking, who is this guy, for one, and why is he obsessed with catching all the Pokemon? Well, I'll tell you. For one, I've been playing Pokemon since it came out, really. I remember having a Game Boy Color, which was blue, had Pokemon Blue, and then moved on with it. I got Gold, Crystal, Emerald, Diamond, White. I got White and then Black too. Also had Heart Gold, Fire Red and Leaf Green, but those were hacked beyond saving. Not by me, by the good people of Amazon. Thank you. But yeah, I've played Pokemon ever since I was a very young child. And once it came about Heart Gold, Soul Silver coming out, I began thinking to myself, should I actually try to catch them all? Because I had quite a fair bit in Diamond and Pearl. I mean, I could transfer all my Pokemon over from Emerald because of the dual slot system. So I could do that through Power Park, and I was debating getting Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which allowed me to get the Kanto starters. So I was thinking, should I get them? Should I try to catch them all? And in the end, the answer was always going to be yes. Yes, I was going to go and catch them all. So from there to Heart Gold, Soul Silver to Black and White, and Black and White 2. I've been trying to catch them all, but it's always been a bit more difficult than that. Every kind of game wasn't always send over the evolved forms because the Pokedex needed the lower forms. So mostly it was, if a new game came, I had to breed everything all over again, and then once they hatched, send all of those level 1s off to the next game. And by the time we reached Black 2, that's what I did. And eventually the Meloetta event came out, which was purely exciting because, for one, Meloetta was released to Japan, North America, Australia, Korea, and then Europe was the last to get it. So my head was just, it was mostly losing its mind because the one Pokemon I needed was the one that I wasn't going to get. So eventually Meloetta came out, and I had all the Pokemon. The problem was I had to evolve all of them. So from then to today, I've been leveling up every single Pokemon, searching perilously for stones through dust clouds. God almighty. I actually have spare stones because once I filled up on the stones I was looking for, they decided they weren't going to give me the stones I was looking for next. So once I got all the stones, did tons of trades with myself, and I sort of did leveling up the proper way. I used EV training, and I did it an area every 10 levels. So I started in Florkessie, and I started that was the 0 to 10s. Then I moved on, and I can't really remember all the other places I went. I think I did have a bit of a strip between Lost Lawn Forest and before the Driftwell Drawbridge and Victory Road. I think I did Strange House as well. But anyway, I got to P2 Lab, which was the 50s and 60s, and then all I needed to do was evolve Hydreigon, well, Zweilous as it was, and then it became Hydreigon. So after doing all the motifs, as I call them, the MOTIFS, because that's the other ways you can evolve Pokemon. You use moves, other items, trades. Hold on. Moves, others, trades, items, friendship, stones. There we go. I used the I before. And so you'd think that's it. All I need to do is give a stone. But no. No, I decided that this was a bucket list moment and it was going to be done right. So I left one Pokemon uninvolved. And that Pokemon was actually my first Pokemon. Now, I got a blue Game Boy Color with Pokemon Blue. So what do you think my starter was? Yeah, Charizard. No. I didn't actually have a run with all three starters in there, but the first ever Pokemon that I got was Squirtle, because it only seemed right. There was a Blastoise on the package. So I chose Blastoise. Squirtle. It's a war turtle right now, but I'm standing outside a patch of grass waiting for this moment, and this moment's actually going to come today amongst all this anticipation, because hell, I want it to be over and done with as well. Squirtle, of course, my first Pokemon, the first Pokemon I fully evolved, and in the end he was my first level 100 as well. Actually glided through the Elite Four because it was so overpowered. Yeah, I didn't train much else. I had a team, but they weren't that much use to me. I released a Butterfree because I saw it in the anime. I had a Pidgeot who only helped me out against Erica because grass type speed, water, and Skull Bash wasn't enough. And yeah, but the Squirtle was sort of the first Pokemon for me, so I feel like evolving into Blastoise as a war turtle, because I'm not going to do the jumps. Evolving that, so Blastoise will be the last Pokemon to complete the National Pokedex through and through, 649. Now I know what you're saying. XY is coming out this October, which means that we have new Pokemon. We have Xerneas, Yveltal, Fennekin, Chespin, Froakie, what else? Pancham, Gogoat, Heliotrope. Heliotrope? Yeah, that's Heliotrope, the one that looks like Mawile but isn't Mawile. Fletchling, and Sylveon. That's what one, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's one. Anyway, say anyway a lot. You'll get used to it. Or not. Depends. Anyway, with X and Y coming out, Danny, there's more than 649 Pokemon, which means you haven't caught them all. Wrong. Insanely wrong. Right now, XY hasn't been released, which means for the time between now and October, when it does get released, I think it was October anyway, from the time it gets released, I'll actually have all the available Pokemon, all the obtainable Pokemon in the generation. Now this video is getting to about 10 minutes, so let's just get on with it. Right, 3DS. Right now I'm just gonna prove something to you. Gotta bear with me, because this webcam's A, crappy, and B, I don't have much coordination. But crap. I don't think you can see it. Nope, you can't see it. Sorry. that was a bad idea. But it's mostly proving seen 648, obtained 648. So I actually do have all of them except the aforementioned Blastoise. And right now, I wonder if you can see this one. It's less bright, so I'm mostly outside Asperitas City. No, not Asperitas. Nuvema. Route 1, where the whole journey started, as you say. So I thought, fitting enough, I'll evolve it on Route 1. War Turtle has been up, so the last battle should be the last. There shouldn't be any sort of interruptions unless I get a shiny. And if there's a shiny there, you gotta know that I'm going to get it. I actually caught 3 shinies during this whole stage of evolving everything. So, time share, cup of tea, and my 3DS. And run into it. And here we go. A Herdia. Right, we have a Herdia. You can't see it, but let's see. I can shove it really close to you. Nope. Sorry. This could have worked out better. I'm sure. I hoped it would work out better, but unfortunately, life does that. So, I have a crocodile, level 100 crocodile, called Kuroko, because, well, Ascendile's Japanese name was Mekuroko, and in the anime it said Kuroko, so I thought, yeah, that's a good name for it. It's pretty fast. It's pretty strong as well. But a single crunch will eliminate the level 59 Herdia. Now I'm going to try one more time to see if we can show it evolving. The first female Squirtle I actually got as well. Her name's Cora because my friends voted to call her Cora. So, Cora grew to level 36 and wants to learn Skull Bash. Oof. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. It's not this one I taught Skull Bash to, it was a Nidoqueen, I think. I bred in to learn Skull Bash. I did all the stone evolutions moments ago. So, I've got to learn Bubble and it learns Skull Bash. And here we go. Can we see it? No. Sadly. Sadly. Very, very, very sadly. I wish you could actually see this. Because, it is War Turtle evolving. And I really wanted to share this moment with the world. But, such is life. Well, it's spinning. And here it goes. Sorry. Trying to make this at an angle that's good. The Blastoise has evolved. Sorry, I don't have good camera angles. You can tell I'm nervous because, well, it's not often that I get to use the webcam. I mean, I've made a lot of videos that I've actually given to people. Well, that's about 4 tops. Anyway, my Cora evolved into a Blastoise. And there we are. All 649. I think the only good thing to do right now is run all the way back to Novema's lab and get my damn shiny channel. Is it going to be Professor Juniper or is it going to be Cedric? I don't really like how Cedric's sort of, you know, he's like, you've caught 648. Okay, you just need a few more. And Oreo Juniper is just like, oh my god, you've caught so and so amount of Pokemon from the Unova region. But here we go, I have my shiny charm, which means I'm most likely to get actual shiny eggs, which will be good because I love shinies. I actually have a let's see here. How many shinies do I actually have? I have a shiny Azumarill, which I got as a 0. I have a shiny Scolipede that I got from a Venipede. I actually have a shiny Magnezone and a shiny Magneton, both that I found as Magnemite, but both in different games. I have a shiny Minun. Do I have any others? Well, no, don't have any others. I have about 5 shinies to my name. I did kill a shiny Beeble, but I didn't even notice. And the others are the in-game, so the Exorus, the Garchomp, which was a Gibble, 2 red Gyarados, male and female, because I had Heart Gold and Soul Silver and I decided shinies are shiny. And for shiny beasts, shiny beasts. And I think that's it. I think that's all my shinies. Can't remember. Anyway, you might think that now I have all the Pokemon. What do I do now? What do I do with my life? Well, I don't know what to do with my life. Probably hide in a cave and wait till XY comes out so I can come back here and breed everything again. Let's see how such a Juniper reacts. We've caught 649 Pokemon, man. This blows me away. Yeah, because I'm awesome. I am part of the pantheon of nerd gods. And I am Pokemon Master. Well, 649 Pokemon. I'm sorry that I couldn't see the screen, and I'm sorry for lasting over just under 20 minutes, but I'm glad we actually had this moment, even though you didn't see the screen, and you'll see this later on than me because I'm just staring at a webcam. All in all, I became a Pokemon Master today, and that will actually sort of hold me for quite a long time because 1, I don't have a girlfriend, and 2, it's something that I can actually brag about. So, well, I don't know, really. Don't know where we go from here. Probably see you in October or later on next year to do this all again with XY. Maybe, maybe not. We'll just have to see. See you, YouTube. Debut and possibly finale.